Yo, what is up, everybody? It is Game 7, win or go home Eastern Conference quarterfinals. Bucks versus Nets. Dwight Howard, Denny Tice, and Steve Novak. Those are the faces of who is going to be in this game, but not everybody gets to survive. Loser of this game, their season is over, and we're trying to make sure it's not us. We blew the chance to end the series in Game 6 in Milwaukee. The Bucks staved us off in a close game in the fourth quarter, but now Game 7, it's going to be all Denny Tice. Here, I had some options on the fast break, but a high archer off glass. Denny Tice getting it to go, because look, I got a bunch of morons on my team, alright? I can't depend on these guys. It's going to be all me, and we're not running plays anymore, right? I'm doing what I feel comfortable doing, and right now, it's finding Brook Lopez, because he's got a sweet mid-range jumper. Jabari Parker ended a shot clock, gets rejected by Tice. That one goes into the stands, and we're just going to run a lot of pick and roll this game, because that's what I feel comfortable doing. Run pick and roll with the bigs. We're going to use Stokes a lot as the pick man, because he doesn't really do anything good. Brook Lopez, we're going to have him spacing the floor a little bit, trying to give me some driving lanes, and Brook Lopez getting the pass, and Lopez finishing. Lopez is on fire right now. I think he's 4 for 4. Denny Tice, open free throw pretty much there. Couldn't get that one to go, though. I don't know how we didn't, but nonetheless, a nice 6-point lead early on. Defense is doing okay. You know, no one's really going off right now for the Nets. Meanwhile, Denny Tice for 3. Bang! Denny Tice right between the eyes. We shot way too many 3-pointers the last game, so I have to be very selective of how many threes I take this game. We took 17 the last game. We can't do that again. And Dwight was 17 free throws. That's fine by us, because he'll probably make like what, 2 of them, as we throw up the lob to Joe Johnson, and Johnson's able to finish in the middle, and Denny Tice reads the passing lane, gets a steal. We're seeing Joe Johnson bounce pass, and Joe Johnson gets mauled at the rim, and then we get a little bit of ball movement going. They're double teaming Tice, who's on fire. That leaves Joe Johnson wide open for 3, but Joe Johnson continues to struggle, but they continue to leave him open, and JJ gets the 3 ball to drop. Finally, eventually he's got to make a few of those. As you see here, Brook Lopez cannot miss. This is what we need. I need some help from my teammates, and we're getting that right now. Brook Lopez with an unbelievable start to this game. I'm seeing Joe Johnson across the court. He's starting to earn my trust, and bang! Joe Johnson from the corner. 7-point net lead. Brandon Knight, meanwhile, trying to do what he can, and he's able to draw a foul. Come on, ref. That was not a foul. That was a clean block, as Denny Tice is crashing the glass with ferocity early on, and we find Brook Lopez up the court. I'm like, Lopez has the high hand, pump faking, drawing the foul, and 1. Tice is hyped, Lopez is hyped, and the Nets continue to lead, but the Bucks are staying in it. One of the Morris brothers is able to finish. We draw the double team. D Will wide open for 3, can't get it to go near the end of the second quarter, but it's all good because Brandon Knight can't finish either, and Tice grabs his 7th rebound of the game. We are nearing a triple-double at the end of the first half. 9 assists too. Very good mark for us, and Joe Johnson's going to try to get us the 10th, and Joe Johnson is starting to light it up low-key. That was a 2, not a 3. That's not even low-key. He's just straight up cooking right now. There's Jabari in the corner, though, and Jabari has been a stud all series long. He continues to be just roasting Novak, as Joe Johnson couldn't continue the hot streak right there, and instead Weaver leaks out in transition, and Tice is not able to get the chase down block, and the Bucks are only down 3 with Denny Tice. Perfect release. Denny Tice 3 for 3 from downtown in this game, and Weaver trying to answer right back, and Weaver comes back with a 3 ball of his own. The Bucks try not to get eliminated on the road. Jabari Parker knocks down a 3. It's a 3-ball fest right now. Who's gonna be next? Is it gonna be Jabari again? Jabari Parker! Bucks are tied right now, and they cannot miss from beyond the arc, and Denny Tice, meanwhile, gonna slice through the defense, get past Dwight, and get a nice dunk right there. Look at, speaking of slicing, Mason Plumlee slicing the defense. You don't see that every day. Meanwhile, the Bucks could potentially take the lead here. Jabari wide open in the corner. Where was Novak? You gotta guard this man. He's on fire right now. Meanwhile, Denny Tice is also putting on some moves, but unfortunately, that one bounces out as Kendall Marshall lines up at 3, but Tice with the good closeout. Mason Plumlee on the rebound there. Nets up 2. Tice pokes the ball loose. Brandon Jennings trying to outrun Sanders, and he does. Brandon Jennings with the slam. Again, a steal on the second possession in a row against Kendall Marshall. This time, we're passing it to Jennings, and Jennings with back-to-back buckets off Denny Tice. Steals. You see Morris gets blocked by Tice. Almost got a rebound there. That would have been our 8th of the game. We're kind of slowing down on rebounds, but that's because they're not missing, but neither are we. Like I said, I'm running offense I'm comfortable with, and I'm putting up numbers that I'm comfortable with right now. 25 points, not exactly the 50 I've been scoring every game, but we do have a 3-point lead, a very slim 3-point lead. Make that a 4-point lead at the end of the third quarter. Jabari Parker with a hand in his face, and Jabari Parker beats the buzzer. Who can stop Jabari? Well, he just got to poke the ball loose from him, or else he probably would have made that to tie the game up. Instead, Steve Novak wide open, fading away. Novak, that's not your game, man. You're on the court for one reason, and it's spot up shooting. That is not it, and it's definitely not defense, because Jabari just roasted him. Game is tied. Someone's going home at the end of this quarter, and we still don't know who it is. It's neck and neck, and Brook Lopez is trying to edge us ahead. Lopez getting his first bucket in a while. That gives us a 4-point lead. Jabari Parker, meanwhile, just slipping past Novak, who's not even paying attention. Gotta pay attention to that man. Is Brandon Jennings wide open for 3, curling but cannot hit. Instead, the Bucks only down 2. Tice misses the jumper. Novak crashing the glass of all people. Tice putting Jennings Knight in the air. And Tice again can't finish. Mason Plumlee, though, is able to put the shot up and in. Teammates are contributing, and Denny Tice is bringing the scoring punch of his own. That was a 2-hand slam to get Brooklyn ignited, as Brandon Knight is trying to do everything he can, but he's trying a little bit too hard. Tice has been playing some great defense on Knight. 6 for 14 shooting, 3 turnovers. Joe Johnson for 3. Joe wide open, can't deliver, and Joe starting to cool off. Here's Brandon, what's his name? Brandon Knight for 3, getting it to go, and shoot, he made it with a hand in his face, and I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, that's what. They're shooting 15 for 18 in the second half, including 6 for 7 from 3. These guys cannot miss. Meanwhile, I missed the post move. A releases Dwight Howard. That would have been for the lead, but Dwight could not finish that one. Instead, on the break, Tice looking to push the ball, and Tice going coast to coast and dunking it over Brandon Knight. Tice with one hand extending it and going all the way to the rim. What hops for the 5'11" point guard. Knight again taking a contested 3. This time he could not get it to go. That was for the tie. 4.5 minutes to go in the season for one of these teams. And Denny Tice again, baseline dunk. 5-point Nets lead. Now it's down to 3. We need to deliver, and we need Joe Johnson in the corner, and Johnson delivers. Joe Johnson with a deep 2 right there. 15 in the game for JJ. Brandon Knight hesitating and not hitting on the 3. Knight is starting to slow down a little bit. Instead, on the break, Joe Johnson draws the foul, and 1. Joe Johnson gets the 3-point play. He makes the free throw, and it's an 8-point Nets lead with 3 minutes to go. The Bucks need something to happen. They need to slow down Joe Johnson, because he is starting to deliver daggers out here. Brandon Knight again for 3, and Knight is just tossing it up in Tice's face and not getting it to go. As here's Weaver pulling up a 3. He's going to try his luck, and Weaver, he doesn't want to die yet. He wants to keep the Bucks season alive some more. Meanwhile, Denny Tice trying to do everything he can. He's going all the way at the rim, right at Dwight, and gets clothesline. That's a foul. There haven't been many good, foul calls on Tice. Usually it's no fouls, but had to call a foul on that one. So Tice goes to the free throw line, makes both free throws. It's a 9-point lead, and he pokes the ball loose on the break. He's throwing up the lob, and Stokes finishes. Brooklyn is hyped. Brooklyn's looking to go to the second round of the playoffs, led by the star point guard Tice, who's playing the defense and the offense. But here's Weaver in the corner, and Weaver's draining everything right now. Lead down to 8. Denny Tice driving all the way to the rim, fell, and 1 for Tice. He cannot be stopped in this fourth quarter. 18 assists, 38 points, doing it all, 8 rebounds. Weaver contested, still making these shots, but the clock is starting to wind down on these guys. Weaver pump faking, putting a shot up. That's not going to go. Instead, Denny Tice gets his 9th rebound of the game, looking to deliver the dagger. It's Joe Johnson for 3. Bang! Joe Johnson just breaking hearts out here. Steve Novak also going to contribute, and it's pouring right now on the Bucks' poor playoff hopes, and that's the final buzzer. Good night, Milwaukee. And meanwhile, for Brooklyn, we're going to the second round for the Battle of New York. It's going to be Nets versus Knicks in the second round. The Knicks were the 8th seed, but they upset the number 1 seed Hornets, and it's going to be Tice versus Carmelo. Who wins, NYC? Find out next time.